Did you know that you don't need thousands of dollars to start building wealth? Even with just $100, you can take the first step toward financial freedom. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, it's true, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Investing isn't just for the rich, it's for anyone who wants their money to work for them. Whether you're a student, a young professional, or someone trying to break free from living paycheck to paycheck. The strategies I'll share today are practical, beginner-friendly, and can start growing your wealth from just $100. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to put your money, how to minimize risks, and how to make your first investment confidently. So, grab a notebook, and let's get started. Before we dive into the how, let's talk about why investing early matters so much. The biggest advantage you have when you start with even a small amount, like $100, is time. Thanks to the power of compound interest, your money can grow exponentially over the years. For example, if you invest $100 today and add just $50 every month, in 10 years, depending on your investment growth, you could have several $1,000s, all from starting small. Starting early also helps you learn the basics of investing without taking huge risks. Think of it as a practice field. The mistakes you make today will teach you valuable lessons that will pay off big time when your investments get bigger. The key takeaway here: don't wait until you have a fortune. $100 is more than enough to start, and the earlier you start, the better off you'll be in the long run. Alright, step 1 in investing is knowing why you're investing and understanding the risks involved. Ask yourself, are you investing for short-term goals, like buying a new laptop or taking a vacation? Or are you aiming for long-term goals, like retirement or achieving financial independence? Your answer is what will guide your investment choices. Next, you need to understand your risk tolerance. Risk tolerance is basically how comfortable you are with the possibility of losing money in the short term for potential long-term gains. For example, stocks can be risky, but they often offer higher returns over time. On the other hand, bonds or savings accounts are much safer, but they grow slower. With just $100, it's actually better to start small, diversify, and experiment a little. Don't put all your money into one single investment. Learn what works for you over time by trying different things. Remember, investing is not gambling. Even with a small amount, like $100, the key is to make informed decisions rather than just following hype or trends blindly. Now let's get practical. Here are the best ways to start investing with just $100. First up, the stock market, specifically through fractional shares. Did you know you don't need to buy a full, expensive stock? Companies like Amazon or Google have stocks that cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars per share. But apps like Robinhood, M1 Finance, or Webull let you buy fractional shares. This means you can invest your $100 into these huge companies without needing thousands of dollars up front. A quick tip here: start with companies you know and use every day, invest for the long term, and avoid chasing after hot trends that everyone is talking about. Next, we have exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. ETFs are basically collections of stocks or bonds all bundled together into one investment. With just $100, you can invest in broad market ETFs, like one that tracks the S&P 500. This gives you instant diversification, which automatically lowers your risk because you re-expose to the growth of many different companies all at once. Another great option is using robo-advisors. Platforms like Betterment, Wealthfront, or Acorns will automatically invest your money for you based on your goals and your risk tolerance. You can often start with as little as $50. This is ideal if you're a beginner who doesn't want the stress of picking individual stocks. You just set it, and it does the work for you. Now, if you're extremely risk-averse and the idea of losing any money keeps you up at night, you can put your $100 into a high-interest savings account or a certificate of deposit, also known as a CD. While the returns aren't huge, your money grows safely, and you can always decide to invest more aggressively later on once you're more comfortable. Another interesting option is peer-to-peer lending. Websites like Lending Club or Prosper allow you to lend small amounts of money to other people, and you earn interest over time as they pay it back. And finally, let's talk about cryptocurrencies. Investing in crypto like Bitcoin or Ethereum is incredibly popular, but it's also very risky and volatile. With $100, you should only invest what you are completely comfortable with losing. It's best to think of it as a small, speculative part of a more diversified portfolio, not your main investment. Here's a pro tip: combine these methods. For example, you could put $50 into an ETF for stable growth, $30 into a high-interest savings account for safety, and maybe $20 to experiment with crypto. This spreads your risk while giving you valuable experience in different types of investments. Okay, so you're ready to go. Here's exactly what you need to do to start investing your $100 today. First, open an account. Depending on what you want to invest in, you'll need to sign up for a stock brokerage, a robo-advisor, or a high-interest savings account. Most of these platforms are super beginner-friendly and don't require large deposits to get started. Second, fund your account. Transfer your $100. Just keep in mind that some platforms might have small fees, so double-check the minimums before you commit. Third, choose your investment. Based on your goals and risk tolerance that we talked about earlier, decide where your $100 will go. If you're brand new to this, ETFs or fractional shares are a really great, simple starting point. Fourth, automate your contributions if you can. Even setting up an automatic transfer of $20 or $50 per month can make a huge difference over time thanks to that compounding magic. Fifth, track and learn. Check on your investments regularly, but please, avoid obsessing over the day-to-day ups and downs of the market. Use this as a learning experience. Understand how markets move and how your money grows over the long term. And finally, keep educating yourself. Read books, watch videos like this one, and learn everything you can about investing. Knowledge compounds just like money does. The more you know, the better your decisions will be. Even small investors can make mistakes. Here are the biggest ones to avoid so you can start off on the right foot. First, don't chase trends. Avoid putting your $100 into the latest hype stock or crypto you see on social media. Investments should be thoughtful and based on research, not impulsive. Second, don't forget to diversify. This is so important. Don't put all your money into one single stock or one cryptocurrency. Spread it out across multiple investments to lower your risk. Third, don't expect quick riches. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience almost always pays off more than luck in the long run. And finally, don't ignore the fees. Even small fees can eat into a $100 investment pretty quickly. Always check the fee structure before you invest your hard-earned money. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll set yourself up for long-term success. So, there you have it. Starting with just $100 is completely possible, and it's a great way to build the habit of investing. Remember these key points. Start small and start early. Set clear goals and know your risk tolerance. Diversify your investments and be patient. And most importantly, keep learning as you go. The most important step is simply taking action today. If you apply what we discussed today, your $100 could be the seed of a much bigger financial future. And trust me, the lessons you learn now will be invaluable as your investments grow. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's been waiting for a sign to start investing. Remember, even a small step can lead to big results.